So in this video, I'm going to be talking about at least what I think can help you have a more cohesive mind. And if we think about it, the mind can exist in basically one of three different realms, and that is the past, the present, and the future. So to me, it makes sense that we should be addressing all three different of these spaces that our mind exists, right? So one way to deal with this is to have a set of quotes or mindsets that you write out or read to yourself every day, right? And first one would be about just making peace with the past, right? And I just gave some examples. You don't have to use exactly these ones, but one could be something like, I'm grateful for all the lessons the past has taught me, because no matter what happened in the past, no amount of worrying about it or regretting about it is ever going to change it, right? So instead of dwelling on it, I am going to use it as a learning tool to help me be a better person and to take any valuable information from it. And then from there, we have a quote or a mindset that is about staying grounded in the present. And one that I use sometimes is accept this moment as it is, since it can only ever be as it is. So it's kind of just a fancy way of saying the present moment is all we basically have, right? And it will never be any other way than what it is right now. And then from there, we would have also a quote about being hopeful and looking forward to the future, right? And looking forward to any sort of opportunity or anything that you might be doing in the future that you're looking forward to. And I just put, I'm looking forward to making amazing art. And I like to make music, so I try to really focus on that and be grateful for being able to make music and to be excited about what I can create, right? And what I find is that sometimes a lot of these more spiritual practices will really focus on being present and being grounded in the present, and that's totally true, and it's definitely helped me. However, if our mind, let's say, is very identified in the past, like we're constantly looping on stuff that's happened in the past, right? Focusing on the present can help your mind kind of shift towards the present a bit more, but I also find that by having a very hopeful, optimistic future, it can help pull your mind even more out of the past and more into the present, right? Now, obviously, there's a limit to this where we shouldn't just always be thinking about the future. But if you are somebody who tends to ruminate on the past a lot, and your mind is always thinking about what happened, then really trying to force yourself and really trying to focus on the future and having a more optimistic future, I think can also further help you bring your mind into that present moment, right? But still, we need to make sure we address, I think, all three of these, because our mind does go to all three of these places, and we just want to make peace with them, understand we're not horrible for ruminating or feeling bad or whatever, or for being too worried about the future, being too anxious, right? So by doing this, it acknowledges our mind and the different places that it goes to, and I think it can just add another layer of acceptance to yourself. And this isn't a super scientific method or anything. It's just kind of my own theory and thing I came up with. But I'm hoping that it can help you guys out, and I hope you guys found this useful. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.